I'm Adrian, the cruise and travel guy, and Princess has announced their brand new ship within a ship concept called the Sanctuary Collection. Let's dive in and find out what it means for your next cruise. Most cruise lines now offer some form of a ship within a ship concept. That is, a range of facilities, features, and even spaces on board for a select group of passengers. MSC calls it the Yacht Club, NCL the Haven, Celebrity the Retreat, Royal Caribbean the Royal Suite class, and now Princess has the Sanctuary Collection. Princess has been dabbling in this arena for some time, first with their club class, now called Reserve Collection Dining Room. It provided guaranteed walk-in dining and a few extra menu items for passengers staying in particular suites. With the launch of the latest Sphere class ships, Princess announced an expansion of this with the addition of a signature restaurant for full suites, meaning the Reserve Collection restaurant would function for Reserve Collection mini suites. Additionally, they announced the signature sun deck and the signature lounge, both of which could only be accessed by certain passengers, those staying in specific suites. In retrospect, this was quite obviously the precursor to the complete realization of Princess's very own suite class, the Sanctuary Collection. Announced just last week in Barcelona, Princess confirmed that a range of accommodation options will be reclassified to be included in this new collection. That means a select number of deluxe balconies and mini suites, plus of course all full suites. All guests booked into one of the new Sanctuary Collection staterooms will receive as standard the Princess Premier Fare tier. For the first time, this gives Princess a more all-included fare option for guests staying in one of these suites, as Princess Premier includes the Premier Drinks package, specialty dining at 2 restaurants, unlimited casual dining at venues like Alfredo's and O'Malley's, as well as Wi-Fi for up to 4 devices per passenger, and that's not including everything. In addition, all guests will be able to access either the Reserve Collection or Signature restaurant, depending on stateroom type, as well as the newly designated Sanctuary Club with its own pool, hot tubs, and bar. The outdoor deck will be available to guests aged over 16. Those booked into one of the full suites on board, beginning with the Signature Suite category, will also have access to the Suite Lounge, a private 2-level club with a bar and concierge service. The Sanctuary Collection is available exclusively on the cruise line's newest Sphere class ships, that is the Sun and Star Princess. The new offering will debut on board Sun Princess on October 14th during her inaugural Caribbean season. It will launch on Star Princess on October 4th, 2025. As of April 23rd, 2024, those passengers who had booked a stateroom that is now a Sanctuary Collection room will receive the additional benefits at no cost, excluding the Premier package. Looking at the 5-night October 14th sailing, the cost for a regular balcony cabin is $3,361 Australian dollars per person, twin share. Adding Princess Premier to that booking brings the total cost to $3,511 per person, twin share. A Sanctuary balcony cabin, meanwhile, which is more or less physically the same room type, is $4,875 per person, twin share. Comparing both, and having included Princess Premier in the regular balcony booking, that comes to a rough cost of $270 per person per day in order to access the Reserve Collection restaurant and the Outdoor Sanctuary Club. While there will be additional touch points, including special sail-away parties in the Sanctuary Club and even priority specialty dining reservations and other things of that nature provided to those in the Sanctuary Collection, I think that's a lot of money to pay per day to merely access the Reserve Collection restaurant and Sanctuary Club. I mean, your mileage might vary, and if I could afford to do that every time, I probably would, but it feels like a lot extra for what is physically the same room type. And in particular, on Sun Princess, I found that there was so much in the way of outdoor deck space for everyone to access that I don't feel like you would be missing out much if you didn't book the Sanctuary Collection. It's also worth noting that these facilities haven't really taken anything away from the general space of the ship for other passengers, because these areas were already built into the ship when she was constructed. So there's really nothing else that is being removed from other people per se, but of course all of these ship within a ship concepts do provide certain extras to certain people, and that doesn't always sit well with everyone else. But it is what it is, and frankly, it's just part of modern cruising. Let me know, would you book a Sanctuary Collection stateroom, even if it was something that was physically the same as the next room, for example, the deluxe balcony cabin? Would you choose a Sanctuary Collection over and above for those benefits? And if you are looking to book a cruise on any cruise line or Princess Cruises, you can head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguide.com.au, and make sure you give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram at The Cruise and Travel Guide to stay up to date with my travels as they happen live. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you soon. It provided guaranteed walk-in specifically for those staying in some